The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's got room. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Well, it's obvious this is a really difficult situation for the guys who have to defend right now. But they can flip the whole script. If they can hold them to a field goal attempt or less, they actually gain the momentum and take it away from the offense after a great return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ryan Matthews, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 5-time Pro Bowler. Out of Cal, it's Aaron Rodgers.
There's nothing like being overlooked that marries up with great talent that turns out a tremendous ball player. And I think Aaron Rodgers epitomizes that. Didn't get many looks coming out of high school. Had to go to junior college. Was sensational at Cal. And then bypassed in the early part of the first round. And now he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second down following the run. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
Here's Rodgers. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And out now come the Eagles, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And the 6'6" Beckham had a touchdown, his 2nd of the season against Seattle.
I think as the season goes on, you'll see more and more performances similar to the one we saw this past Sunday in Seattle for Dorial Green Beckham. You mentioned 6'6", ability to run really, really fast. That gives a quarterback confidence to throw the ball in his area. He should come down with it.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's third and short.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with Sproles. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finding time. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
first and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Design run for their wideout. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. Surveying the field. Got a man. It's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery from 4 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now we get our first peek at the talented rookie signal caller.
Well, when you take a look at what he has to get done, all the preparation that went into it, you still have the big unknown out there. Will my talents translate to this level?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Fresh set of downs here.
Trip. Got 3. Who got 17? All right, here we go. 3-19.
Wentz now on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1 quarter down. It's the Eagles with the early lead. And we're back to Philadelphia after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's got time. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So here now the old wily veteran, 13th year in the league, Donnie Jones, to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time. It's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Caught on the right side by Adams. 8 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Here we go now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews, with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Donnie Jones now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Draw play starts. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Jared Cook had a big welcome-back game against the Redskins, over 100 yards and a touchdown grab. He hadn't played since week 3.
I did that game. Green Bay, Detroit, in Green Bay. He got hurt in the first half, and we haven't seen him, as you noted, since then. But, boy, he had fresh legs, nice bounce in his step, good shake downfield running his routes. Had a very nice comeback game.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now a handoff looking right. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I know throughout his pro career, Ryan Matthews has been injury-riddled. But the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up the first down.
Let's go. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 319.
Here's the option going right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Montgomery. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Here, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Second down, here's Wentz. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One receiver left, three to the right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He completes it to Nelson. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have arguably played well enough to be leading at this point, but you see the score and realize this one may very well come down to the wire. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Eagles take it at the 6. Matthews going to stay between the tackles, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. The Eagles up by a touchdown. Packers have it midway through 1. The catch is made after a quick pass, and that connection will lead to a gain of 49 yards. Continuing on the drive, Rodgers going to complete the pass, and it's caught for the touchdown, cutting the deficit to 3. 1st and 10, Rodgers got the completion out of the gun, and this play will go for 6. Packers is up now by 7. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I could just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Two receivers left, 1 to the right. Rodgers now on first down. Deep drop. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, 53 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. All kinds of time. Packer pressure, and down he goes. defense throwing on second down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
That's another nice run. And I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down, 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go. 319. 319.
Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Set, green, 39.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. Their secondary, they have some things to sort out. They've given up 3 touchdowns. That last drive was basically all through the air.
No doubt about it. And what they're also hoping is to get their big guys up front going and give them a little cover with some pass rush. Right now, they're not getting that. The leverage battle being won by the offense, and that's really hurting the guys in the secondary. They're carving them right up.
I like that. The former DB making sure that the guys up front are responsible, too.
I'm not trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but maybe I just backed up over them, didn't I?
A little bit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
319, 258.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ryan Matthews now gets set and ready to go again here on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And they'll run it here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. And he hits his man, Matthews. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Connor Barwin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A nice tackle for loss there by the 5th-year man, Fletcher Cox. Signed that 6-year extension in June. That locks him up through 2020.
One of the cornerstones of their defense, one of the guys you have to have on the field. I think he'll continue to get better and better.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking...
He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, it's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Wentz now on 1st down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch 81, watch 81. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Wentz to throw again. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Right. You got right. Let's go. 3-19.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Let's go. Blue 90.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Wentz to the right side. Caught by Saleh. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Finding time. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles from 4 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Starks lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Floating one incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Oh, he shifts past him. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Can't find anyone open. Look at the time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come out here in the I. And to give this time to the tailback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here now another look at the rookie Carson Wentz leading his offense back out there. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
On first down, Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on first is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Wentz again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Blue landing!
Wentz now on first down. And this one is incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
What's tight? Tight is right. Set! 3-19!
Wentz again here on second and 10. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.